Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mahomes. That's hot downfield by Waddle. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Minnesota.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
The motion man is Nakua. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And goal at the Lions' 3-yard line.
From a little closer, here's second and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 6 15th touchdown of the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Yellow. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs. Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes back. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Zaven Collins in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Henry. He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
It is good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 7. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready? 9. Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Ready?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready?
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Red. Viking 18. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. That is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vikings.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 21-7 lead.
Lions 7. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Second and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go. Panthers.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
Mahomes' pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, ready.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Richardson. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Go! Cougar 19. Go!
A run here with Gibbs. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Ready up.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
That's another.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Forced out wide, trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. JT Tuimoloau. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Panther 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. 1:56 to play in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finds Nakua on the slant. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now, with that first down of the drive, now you can see they're going to get rolling into more traditional 2-minute offense as they try to end this half with some points.
Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and adds up to 16 now on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's downfield to the tight end, Ryman. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Ryman. Touchdown, Detroit. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he will score! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
York to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
40-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
The
yards.
Lions called their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On first down, it's Richardson. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Here we go, here we go.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
gain of 24 yards.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Come on, set. Viking,
Now Richardson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Cade York to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Whoa! And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
Back to the air, Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
These two.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Zaven Collins on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up at the 30.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Derrick Henry. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. The Vikings will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
42. Lions 14. Cade York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready? Hey, I got him, man. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
They hand it to Gibbs. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Danny Stutzman there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second
From
and
the
6.
38 now, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Start. Go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Second and 8.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Richardson to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
On the give, here's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Yellow. Let's go on it.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
A gain of 7 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So Now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Henry will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Vikings 49, Lions 14. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brings up second and
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is third and long.
Come on. Ready?
Richardson going to look to throw. Pushed out to his left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6.
Yellow. Let's go, Louie.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a second and 6.
Yellow. Let's go, Lonnie. Where's it?
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Go on, Eddie. Hey, 57, 57. Where's hurt?
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow. Where's hurt?
Here's Henry. Into the secondary at the 45. 20, 15, trying to get to that pylon, not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
64 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. The gain is 64.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Gibbs with a first down and more. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Get up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage. well short of a first down.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover, but eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18, Pioneer. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yellow. 180.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2.
Their own 2-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
12-yard
Let's go now.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off
Ready, ready.
after this.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Malachi starts on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
69, Viking, 18, go.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Yellow.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Come on, set.
3rd down and 3.
45, White. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden.